There's just a level of nutty. I'm not living in communist America. Not just a few people anymore. Every day I read about a new person in some Colorado and Wisconsin, somebody who is saying some variation of not defund the police, abolish the police. No prisons, no police. Like, what world do they think we could possibly live in under these conditions?
I mean, our goal is liberation. Our goal is communism. We're a diverse body of libertarian socialists, libertarian Marxists, anarchists, left communists, and other schools of thought within the sort of left-wing socialist movement.
Democrats are cowardly.
Yeah.
They're cowardly. Their party is being taken over now. I can't sit and just not notice stuff. But, yeah, there's some crazy stuff. You know, when we're cheering for the Intifada, God, I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about Trump deranged Bill Maher. Today, he said explicitly that he would vote for J.D. Vance. Okay, it's not just his vote is on the table. He was specifically asked today in an interview with John Carl of ABC Fake News whether or not he would actually vote for J.D. Vance, betraying the Democrats if these jihadists, if these crazy, insane, abolish the police, abolish borders, abolish prison Democrats win. And he said, yes, I would vote for J.D. Vance. Straight up, let's go ahead and react to this. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's what I love about those Republicans. The first thing I said to them was, it's so odd, isn't it, that, like, I didn't vote for you.
Yeah.
And yet you guys come to the show and take your beating like a man.
Yeah.
The Democrats don't come, and yet they got my vote. What? It's just odd, isn't it?
Yeah, why?
This should tell you everything you need to know, Bill. Stop voting for people who won't talk to you. This reminds me, you know how many black people I hear say this? That they tried to speak with their elected officials locally, right? They try to talk to their mayor, right? They try to talk to their representatives, their local representatives. They can't speak with anyone when the Democrats are in presidential office. Can't get anyone on the line. Nobody responds to emails. Like, nobody calls them back. This is the classic thing that's really dumb. If you have something that you want to accomplish, they, one, won't accomplish it, two, won't call you back, then why the hell would you support these people?
Is that? So what is that all about? I mean, by the way, you get some Democrats.
Democrats are cowardly.
Yeah.
They're cowardly. Their party is being taken over now by, you know, every day I hear about a new, very radical. I feel very good about, like, 10 whenever years ago, like, I did lose fans because, you know, I wasn't going to go along with some of this crazy stuff on the left, too. I didn't change really on what I thought about the right, but just, I can't sit and just not notice stuff, which people seem to want to do because it's all about my team or your team.
Yeah, like I don't think most of us want to support trans children transitioning at the age of 2, much less at any age, but certainly not children at all. Men and women's restrooms, taxpayers, money going to transition people overseas in prisons, illegal aliens. No, no, no. Most Americans don't support any of this nonsense. Number one, happening at all, even with other people's money, but certainly not number 2, happening with my money and your money. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff, you know, when we're cheering for the Intifada. God, I'm out.
Well, I don't know if you saw Jay Clay.
Now let's move on to something substantive.
But it is a problem if you have an entire political party, an entire political movement that doesn't recognize the legitimacy of elections.
Of course. It's been my big issue from the beginning, before he was elected even the first time.
You know what's funny is they keep bringing this whole election thing up, but then again, you have a whole political party that doesn't recognize the legitimacy of biology.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So you
I'm not a
believe the meaning
biologist.
of the word woman is so unclear and controversial that you can't give me a definition?
Those are topics that are being hotly discussed, as you say. And
Checkmate.
You told J.D. Vance you're open, your vote is up for grabs.
Yes, my vote is in play because it can't be Trump running. So I'm not living in communist America. I mean, I know the talking point is that, well, it's not communism, it's socialism. Okay, I've read the quotes from the DSA
Well, yeah, they specifically said that their goal was communism.
I mean, our goal is liberation. Our goal is communism. I mean, our goal is liberation. Our goal is communism.
Form from their own mouths. Don't tell me I'm not seeing what I am seeing. And DSA, again, they say things like, takeover of key industries, government. That's communism. There is a definition.
By the way, Trump's doing that too.
Of course. Yes.
And to a,
What type of reporter is it? Hey, well, Trump's doing it. Like, where? What industries has Trump taken over? I mean, the Democrats are talking about literally taking over grocery stores, right? Saying that you can't own property anymore. Since when has President Trump taken over grocery stores? Says you can't own property anymore. Give me a break.
2028 is a different story because by then, this wing of the party, this new wing with all the energy, and it's not just a few people anymore. Every day I read about a new person in some Colorado and Wisconsin, somebody who is saying some variation of not defund the police, abolish the police. No prisons, no police. Like, what world do they think we could possibly live in under these conditions? It's just a level of nutty that I'm so glad that whenever it was, I was like, no, I'm not going along because this is where it ends.
could you see yourself voting for J.D. Vance?
Yes. If this is the Democratic side, yes.
I like how they gloss over that, like that's not a big deal. I mean, Trump deranged Bill Maher has literally never voted for Republicans. But you want to know what the difference is? Because I know a lot of people are skeptical. Well, let's wait and see if he actually does it. I mean, of course, I'm skeptical too. Do I think he's going to do it for real? I mean, probably not. But he also has never said that he would vote for a specific candidate before. He might have vaguely mentioned that, he's an independent or whatever. But this is different. This is a step further, guys. When you talk about just so many things that you're seeing where they're blatantly talking about it went from, like, guys, you got to think about where the Democrat Party went. And this is where they lost people like me as well. I used to be a Democrat back in the day, but it went from, socialism's bad and we shouldn't be labeling Barack Hussein Obama as a socialist, to, socialism is actually okay, to then it went to, the Democrats aren't anti-Semitic. But now it's basically become, anti-Semitism okay because the Jews are bad and the Zionists are bad. And then it became, we're not communists. But now it's becoming, hey, communism isn't so bad. This is the way the world needs to be and the way America needs to be. Guys, the Democrat Party is going through a transformation due to the desperation of some of the politicians because they're getting their freaking butts kicked all the time in elections. Due to their desperation, they're embracing stupid, weird stuff. They're embracing things that they would normally never support, which is all this alphabet community, LGBTYA plus whatever nonsense. All the men and women's sports and stupid stuff like that. They're embracing the whole entirely communistic ideologies. They're embracing Islam. We're talking about people who don't even support religion at all, but because they feel as though this could be something that they could weaponize against conservatives, now all of a sudden they support religion because Islam and Christianity do not mix. You're talking about people who want to brutalize and harm and certainly do not want to coexist with Christians. That's why the left embraces that too. So they're using every possible lever at their disposal to weaponize against conservatism in America, and including utilizing capitalism to further their agenda so that inevitably, just like every communist nation, there could be a few elite powerful and everybody else will just be stuck in place forever into perpetuity and basically just be poor as crap. And if you try to do any type of uprising, best believe you have no Second Amendment rights because they'll blow you away. Good luck with that, with no weapons of any kind having to be totally outlawed. These people hate our Constitution. They don't like the First Amendment. They don't like the Second Amendment. And you could go down the entire list, those first two being their biggest adversaries. They don't even like news to be reported, as you just saw, where the fake news tried to prevent Trump from airing what he had to say. They don't even like people to be able to have free speech in this country. A lot of people on the left, which most of these organizations are left-wing hacks. ABC, CNN, CBS, basically run by a bunch of radical leftists. That's why they won't air things that they just decide unilaterally are untrue and that the public should not hear. These are the people who are running, are trying to run the country. They're certainly running the press and the news, and they're trying to gain more power, more money, more influence so they can convince people that communism is good. The terrorists are right. Not only let them take over and kill the conservatives, which will be their first step. Hey, let them take you out too, because that's what'll come next. If people think that these radical Islam extremists are going to show any mercy to leftist ideologies, including LGBTQ ideology, then man, this rude awakening is going to be the likes of which the world has never seen before. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies: Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
These DSA people are deeply anti-Israel, and they're deeply anti-America as well, too. Look at the things that they've been forced to delete. What they've said, these are extremists. And I don't know why other Democrats, we just can't collectively say they are not Democrats. They can run if they want, but not as a Democrat.